They'll run this with Homer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They'll run with Herbert. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play. And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the 1st down on a 4th down play. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, going up right here. Right. Easy.
Moore, the man in motion.
Right.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Bears had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
So their task a little bit more difficult now, 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Now Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Fields now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Slot man moves right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 24-yard gain on the play.
Levis now off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Off the play fake, Levis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready up.
Play action now. Levis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's countered. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He'll get that complete to Alvaro. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A 2nd down throw from Levis. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Levis sets up to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly
get to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And Claypool going to have a Bears first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. Unable to corral him, he fights through. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Fields going to move him around. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Tonight. Chip's lit. No mud. Hey, Ken. Out, let's go.
Now it's Fields. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Bears moving hastily in their hurry-up offense.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Chips lit.
In motion right, that's Claypool.
Hey, Ken. Hurry up. Hey.
Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
2nd and 10. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw off play action. That's complete. It's Okuwobu now. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Levis to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Touchdown! Javonte Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
In motion right, that's To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, and probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Go.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On third down, a run from Breida. Past the 20, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Breida, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
One play action. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Right.
Fields going to keep it running right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Oh, able to avoid him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis. This will be caught. Judy. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they're going to speed things up here. Levis looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, Going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Will Levis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Extend.
They're going to go. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down by Michael Walker. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Levis. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Fields, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's a give to Herbert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
No jump. Ready?
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Fields now on second down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Broncos, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA